going to leave it sitting like this. Oh, I don't know, I'll just hold it up. I had a really, really bad panic attack at work yesterday. It was so fucking awful, I can barely even express how bad it was. It got really, really hot at work yesterday. I started to overheat, and no matter what I did, I couldn't cool myself off. And it spiraled into a massive panic attack. I know it sounds weird, but there are underlying reasons that I just don't wish to discuss right now as to why, and I know why they are. I can't change it. I don't know how. But anyway, I ended up leaving work yesterday because of it, and today I'm completely fucking exhausted. I don't even know where to start. I'm so drained, and it really pushed my meds way past their limit, and so it's the kind of panic attack in the past that literally would take me 3 or 4 days to even feel a semblance of normal from. So I feel like I was jumped out of the fry pan, and now I'm just jumping back into it. I'm on my way to Staples to grab myself a desk fan. I've put my hair up. I've worn the lightest clothes I can possibly wear while still being professional, and I'm hoping for the best. I really like this job, you know, but I'm at a point right now where every person who has panic attacks and panic disorder battles that when they have a really bad attack in a certain place, you know, they tend to fear going back to that place, and that's the fear I'm feeling right now. It's like I don't want to go back there because I'm so afraid of having another full-blown meltdown again. It's embarrassing. You can't tell anyone. You end up looking like a freak, and it's, you know, having a panic disorder and freaking out. I mean, you just looked out like you're crazy, and, you know, I'm not going to reach out to a bunch of strangers for help. I know it sounds stupid, but really, how can I do that without feeling complete humiliation? I hate having a panic disorder. I hate it. It sucks. And I don't care what people say, that, oh, if you just, as long as you face your fears, you know, it'll go away. Fuck you, I've been facing my fears since I was 19 fucking years old, and I am 35 years old, and guess what? I still have panic attacks. I still have stress. It is something that I had my first panic attack when I was 13 years old, and I was in high school, and I had a complete meltdown. And it was just once, and then it went away, and then it started, you know, later on, you know, when I was like 20, something like that, 19, 20 years old. That's when it all started to go downhill. Depression, everything. I just hate going back, and like, it's like this, I'm torn because I want to go back. I like the job. I like making money. I like feeling useful and like a functioning part of society again. What I don't like is feeling like I'm just going to go back and there's a big panic attack waiting for me. And I know that sounds completely fucking irrational, but that's just the way it is. That's how a person with panic attacks thinks. That's how part of the process. And I know it, and knowing it doesn't necessarily stop it. It's not about stopping, it's about coping. And I guess I'm going to try to cope the best way I can today. That's why I've got classical music on. I'm listening to classical. I brought food from home. I'm going to get a fan. I'm wearing really light clothes. It's like I've just got to shore up as many defenses as my mind thinks that I need right now. You know? And the fan will help. And lots of water today. Lots of water. Nobody told me I was going to work in the fucking devil's oven, that's for sure. You know, I walk literally 3 cubes away from my spot, And I'm not kidding. The temperature drops about 10 degrees. You walk towards the front, which I work in the way back, if you walk towards the front of the office, and you've got a fucking freezer sitting there. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I don't have a choice but to work in back because I'm in the servicing department. I have to be able to communicate with my boss, with my coworkers. I mean, seriously. And they said, and I asked my boss about it. She said they've checked many times, and apparently it seems to me like the air conditioner is not two zones, and basically, the place that, the vents that are closest to the air conditioner, the output get most of it, so they get cold air, and the rest of us, well, we fry. So, God, I'm fucking frustrated this morning. I don't want to go, but the reason why I'm talking in here and doing this vlog is because, I've done other dialogues and vlogs that I just haven't posted just to kind of help myself cope, and this seems to let off a little pressure, so I feel a little better about it, having talked about it. It seems like if I talk about things out loud that, maybe my mind will change, or just, I don't know, maybe it's just a simple act of getting it off my chest. All I know is another day, 10 to 3. All I'm doing is letters. It's not like it's a massively complicated job. I just have to keep myself together today. And I'm hoping that, whoever else is having panic attacks today and shit, I hope that you're holding yourself together, because I feel you. I know how hard it is. After all these years and having panic attacks, my panic attacks are pretty well under control, but every once in a while, things like hormones or, just something very stressful event will bring them out anyway. And I think that that's probably what was hardest for me yesterday, was that this seemed to come out of nowhere. It just came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it, and the unexpected ones are the worst. Not that they're ever great, but, if you're having anxiety building up to it, you can at least try to draw on some kind of coping mechanism to at least try to avert it in some way. But that's just not what happened. It just kind of hit me blammo. I felt like my throat was closing up and everything else. So hopefully today will be a different story. And I'm going to be pulling into Staples, so hope everyone has a good day. Bye.